Because a man can have a great woman. I mean, she's doing nothing wrong, great woman, and the need to have other women will still override his want to be faithful to her. Yeah.
Not even that. It can just be a moment. Like I can be with my girl. Everything's good, Then we go to the club, and then one girl walk across. I'm like, what? That's just how I go. You just like
this is so discouraging.
It is discouraging, but it's like it's the truth. It's the truth.
Not lying
it's the truth, though. Like I'd rather tell y'all the truth of how men really think.
I've noticed women now are more ruthless with y'all now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you guys ever have this thought that when you constantly see men that talk like this and women that hate men, like that hate man train going on, you don't think that when people watch these videos, you might think that like, okay, it's a thought, let it go, but subconsciously you keep it in your mind, and then when you go out in the dating world, you get around people, you end up looking at men and women skewed because of these type of videos, and this is why people are so untrusting. I believe that social media can be used for good, but I also believe that sometimes social media can be really messed up. Because I remember when I first scrolled down and I seen this video myself. Usually a lot of my videos, you guys, people send to me through email. I'll make sure to put my email and stuff here so that way you can email me some videos or whatever you guys, what topics you want to see. But when I seen this, I was like, oh, I don't like this. This doesn't sit well with my spirit, and it made me feel sick. Because then I'm just thinking like, damn, is this how men really think? But then I sent it to my man, and like he was like, Taylor, because he already knows how I am. I just be like, is this true? And he'll be like, tell me now. He'll be like, nah, dude, like this is men that literally have a lustful mindset, men who have no sexual discipline, and men that don't have discipline for themselves. And I will always say this though to y'all to add on to what he was saying. I really believe that men who have not had, women around them and haven't got enough, kitty meow meow, I really believe that they start getting like, really lustful. Because you got to think about it. Usually people who have dated and been with people, and you don't have to be with plethora of people, but just enough to know what it's like, you kind of calm down a little bit. Then you see the people that are like super, unless they're very hypersexual, just depending. I feel like you got to make sure that whatever man you date, he is already like to the point where he understands lust and he's fought that. I feel like that's one of the things men really have a battle with is lustful temptation. And then in a world where you see oiled up booties, women throwing their Starbursts around everywhere, kitty everywhere, yeah, they definitely have to be as disciplined as possible. But like I said, there's attractive women everywhere, so you can't really be upset at your partner looking at other women. And I don't mean necessarily staring and gawking at them. It's just there's beautiful women everywhere. There's good looking men everywhere. Let's be realistic. But the fact that your partner is entertaining that or even staring too long to start having thoughts about that person, that's where I'm like, you know what I mean? And I really don't think that people should be in relationships until they fix this part of them. And that goes for men and women, but mostly men, because like I said, you guys are very visual. And if you do not kill that lustful mindset, I don't think it's going to do any good for you in the future. Seriously. And I wouldn't want to have that, y'all, where I'm married to somebody or I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm just so lustful, I can't calm down. That's going to cause so many problems when you could just be single by yourself and do whatever you want. Don't be in a relationship, especially if you're a guy who's already a womanizer or a guy who can get a lot of women. Just be single. It's simple. Don't go breaking people's hearts because you can't control stuff. And I also don't want to hear the whole let men be men, men do this and that. Guys, we've already seen what lustfulness is doing to this generation. And there's so many men and women that are baby mothers and baby fathers and kids that are not taken care of. I don't think we should keep regurgitating that same crap and literally telling people let men be men, and it's not working. I think that people should practice being with one person, or if not, putting a lid on it. Or if not, just don't be lustful. It's so much more simple to deal with yourself or deal with one partner. I'm telling you, I couldn't imagine how it is to be lustful to the point where I couldn't control it. That shit probably consumes your thoughts. Like I'll say something to y'all, and I'm probably going to show this video soon. There was a guy recently who just went to this freaking place. It's kind of like a Hooters coffee shop with like girls that wear skimpy clothing. And again, I don't even know why they make shit like this. Women should know better. I'm sorry. You guys literally make the dumbest fucking businesses. But that's just my personal thing. I hope it wasn't a man who made it. But anyway, this guy goes in there and he's literally touching himself as he's going through like the drive-thru. And a girl recorded him and he ended up offing himself. Do you see how far lust can get you? Do you see how lust can consume your thoughts to where you're so fucking sick you don't even think? Case closed. So if you think that men should be lustful and plant their seed everywhere and do all that, by all means, keep thinking that, because look where it's getting people. You don't understand how far it takes some men. Just because you're a man who can control your lust doesn't mean every man's the same man, and also doesn't get the same amount of girls that you do. See what I mean? We got to put that into play, y'all. That's why I say saying things like this is detrimental, because there's men that are listening that don't have a cap on that type of stuff, that don't have no self-control. So imagine telling men, do whatever you want, this and that, and they're listening to this, but you're telling the wrong men. So I say, whatever we put on social media, we got to be very mindful of what we say, because there's people out here that actually listen to it, y'all. Like I said, you can say that this is not good advice. I don't care. This is just my opinion. It's just an opinion, not a fact. I just want to know if you agree or if I'm right. Okay? All right, have a good one.